Are you tired of losing in rec because your build just can't do it all? I'm going to fix that problem for you right now. As a professional coach, I'm going to show you the best solo rec PG build that's going to be able to do it all and carry randoms and rec to win. So we're going to go point guard. We're going to go 6'7". We're going to go 205 pounds. We're going to go with a 6'9" wingspan. So we have some good attributes that we're going to get into here, and I'll give you exactly reasons why, and that this build can just do everything. So for finishing, we're going to go 70 close shot. We're going to go with a 70 driving layup. We're going to go with an 89 driving dunk. We're going to go with a 45 stand dunk. We're going to go with a 50 post control. So now why with the finishing? In general, this build is really just a driving dunk build. So you're going to get contact dunks. You are 6'7", so it's going to be pretty good to get some of these. We'll set it up with the vertical and you'll actually unlock a silver posterizer. We do have 45 stand dunk. This is the threshold to start getting stand dunks. You could go higher if you wanted, but in general with the stand dunk, 45, you hit the threshold, you're going to be able to go up. Now, for this build, the difficulty is you got to save a lot of points for a lot of the areas because we want to be a do-it-all. The driving layup, 70, you'll be able to make layups, open if you shoot them, and then 70 close shot. These are just enough thresholds to be able to actually make it if you're wide open and not really have too much of a struggle with that. But in general, we're going to be driving to the rim. We're going to be trying to use the new contact dunk with the right stick down, and that's what you're finishing. So if you're shooting, we're going to go with the 73 midi. We're going to go with the 83 three-pointer. We're going to go with the 78 free throw. And so a lot of people aren't going to love where we're at with the 3 and things like that. So I suggest this is where you use your build specialization is, you're going to get up to 2 more cap breakers and max +2s. So if you max +2 this with everything, you could end up getting, Hall of Fame set shot specialists and all that, and then you're going to be fine. So I would go down that tree, again, just to save a lot of points for a lot of the other areas. These are plenty enough attributes to make opens. Maybe your midi could be a little bit better, but 3 for sure, you're going to be able to get some of the best jumpers. And with that, I have the best jumper for this build at the end of the video, so make sure you stay. You're going to hit that limitless range threshold. But again, if you use a lot of your cap breakers, maybe if you wanted to get to that silver, you could throw an 84 on here and adjust the rest of the build just so you can hit that 89 threshold. But for in general, if I wanted to do it, I would just build specialize and then use my +2s on whichever aspect of, the jump shot that, or the shooting that you feel like you want to up. 78 free throws is going to be just enough to, be able to just hit your free throws if you do play the solo rec with this. So now playmaking, we're going to go 76 pass accuracy. We're going to go with an 85 ball handle. We're going to go with a 75 speed with ball. So there's a lot of thresholds we're hitting here. So with your 76 pass accuracy, you're going to get this silver versatile visionary. This build can pass pretty good. It's not on the elite level like the last point guard I made for Pro-Am, if you guys want to check that out. But this build's going to be able to make good passes. You do get, like I said, the silver versatile. Your 85 ball handle, we're not hitting any thresholds with it. This is really just for animations. And we can talk about the animations with that. But 85 ball handle is going to give you access to a lot of the great animations that the 6'7" needs. And then speed with ball, we're hitting the threshold here for the silver lightning launch. And so if you wanted to, you could build specialize and playmaking as well. But again, I suggest the shooting because at 6'7", you'll see how good you move just with these. And then now for defense, we're going to go with a 60 interior. We're going to go with an 85 perimeter. We're going to go with a 73 steal. And we're going to go with a 78 block. So here we're hitting a lot of thresholds. I'm going to go ahead and up our vertical so we can see some of the badges here. So we're going to go 78 vert. And then we can come back and we're going to just take a peek. So with the interior at 60, we're hitting the bronze paint controller. So you're not just a complete liability in the paint and solo rec if you have to go down there and try to get a stop or some sort of aspect. But this is really, again, just to be able to do it all. At 85, we're hitting some good defensive stuff. So if we go ahead and go over here to our physicals, we can finish those. We'll go 85 speed, 79 agility. We're going to go 85 strength. And that'll be our physical. So now we can actually go and see all the defensive stuff we're getting. So perimeter, you're going to have gold, movable enforcer, gold off-ball pest, silver pick dodger, silver on-ball menace, and silver challenger. So again, you're going to be able to guard pretty much any single player on the court. You're 6'7", so your height, you're going to be able to get really good contests, and you have really good badges. If you have to switch onto a big, or you're going against a driving guard that wants to get downhill on you, you're going to be able to use that immovable enforcer to kind of stonewall the offensive players. 73 steel hits us with that silver interceptor threshold, exactly what we want. And again, with this, you can see there's a lot of build specializations that we could go with. You could literally go with any build specialization on this build and then just really tailor it to like what you feel you want to be. So if you want more finishing, you can max +2 that. You can go, you're gonna have to upgrade your vertical though. So if you do that, make sure you upgrade your vertical to get the higher contact dunks at the 93. But you can go down, specialize each of these. At block, I went to the 78 to get the silver high flying denier. So if you drop off the wing, you're gonna get to the paint. You're gonna be able to get some good block animations. And we're even gonna have rebounding. So we're gonna go 80 defensive rebound, and we're gonna go with a 71 offensive rebound. And that will complete the build. We'll talk about physicals though, but even with this, you're gonna get silver box that be silver rebound chaser. So even if you do need to go get some rebounds for your team, you're gonna be able to go do that. With your physicals, 85 speed, you get gold slippery off ball. That's the threshold we wanted to hit for this. You're gonna be able to dex around, get wide open. Agility went to all the defensive stats. 85 strength, you're gonna have Hall of Fame strong handles. So again, little guards or anybody that thinks that they're gonna show up in rec with like a 6'2" and do anything to you, you're gonna have that Hall of Fame strong handles. You have bronze physical finisher. You can even go set screens with your brick wall. You have silver, and I like hitting the 78 or the vertical to get the gold pogo stick too, so you can jump a lot in the paint if you need to. But in general, I don't really think there's one single weakness for this build. I think you're gonna be able to do it all. You're gonna have really good animations. You're gonna move really well at 6'7". You can dunk it. If you do the build specialization at shooting, you're gonna be an elite shooter at some point as well. But this is plenty enough if you're open and all of that. So I think this build in general is one of the best solo rec point guard builds you can get. Let's see the name, some of the weaknesses here, and then we'll get into the jump shot. So we have Gilbert Arenas, Cade Cunningham, and Jalen Suggs, and we are an edge enforcing bulldozer. You can see some of the strengths and weaknesses here. The weakness is it doesn't have much of a mid-range, but nothing to really complain about with this. We have a lot of strengths. We have a lot of good things. So we'll go test this build. I'll show you the best jump shot that we can make. So for the best jump shot for the 6'7" point guard, at your base, you are going to go with Ben Shepherd. We have to make it a 90. So for the best jump shot for the 6'7" solo rec point guard, we're going to go base Ben Shepherd. For your upper release 1, we're going to go Kevin Durant. For your upper release 2, we're going to go Sadiq Bey. And then for your blending, I like to shoot on push, a little bit past, so we'll go about right here. We're going to max out your speed. And for your animation blend, we're going to go 62 to Kevin. And with that 62 to Kevin Durant, 30 to Sadiq Bey, as you can see, these are kind of the stats here below about the release speed, defensive immunity. The jumper is really clean, but it is the best jump shot that you're going to be able to get with that 83 rating there. And that'll do it for this video. If you're struggling on YouTube with titles, descriptions, or tags, check out a tool I use called Launch Lens in the description below. It pretty much auto does all of those things for you. It'll watch your video and it will output all of that and auto apply it. So also I'm recruiting for my Pro-Am team Off Grid and my crew. So if you wanted to join that in NBA 2K26, check out my Discord in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.